Father wore his Sunday jacket. Every word was firm and kind. He believed a steady future was the greatest gift in life. He would smile and say, "Emily, dreams are lovely. Life is long." I'd smile back, but hear another song. Mother hummed while making breakfast, knowing more than words could tell. She could see the road before me, though she never broke the spell. One quiet evening, she slipped a little envelope into my trembling hands and softly smiled. Some hearts are born with music. Some roads are meant to bend. Sometimes love means letting go without knowing how it ends. So I bought a ticket westward with hope and fear the same, leaving home without leaving the love that gave my name. Morning found the station waiting. Steam rose slowly toward the sky. Father never came to stop me. Maybe he just couldn't say goodbye. Mother waved until the train became another line across the morning light. Go and prove who you can be. If you fall, come home to me. No applause has ever sounded more beautiful than those words. Some dreams ask for courage. Some dreams ask for time. Some ask us to leave the people who taught us how to shine. Maybe someday I'll return here. Maybe not the girl I was, but wherever my song may lead me, home will always be. Love, the train kept moving, so did life.
Left Oklahoma one spring morning, with father's lunch pail in my hand. Mama tucked 2 extra sandwiches, said share them if you ever can. Still kept reaching for the heavens, higher every passing day, while we built another skyline. Home felt far away. By noon we'd walk those narrow beams with nothing but the sky below, passing coffee, passing laughter, where only working people go. Some boys carried pictures of their children, some just carried yesterday. Every lunch break held a story words could never say. We had lunch above the clouds, feet swinging in the open sky, building dreams for folks below, one beam at a time. If someone lost the meal they brought, no one ate alone. Up where steel touched tomorrow, we became each other's home. Tom forgot his little lunch tin, Charlie dropped his bread one day. Nobody counted who gave more, we simply passed a plate. Wind kept singing through the girders, the city sparkled far beneath. Funny how the world looks smaller from 30 stories deep. People pointed at the buildings, called them miracles of stone. We just call them Tuesday mornings before heading home. We had lunch above the clouds, sharing more than bread and time. Every beam we raised together still stands against the sky. The names may all be forgotten, no statues bear our face, but kindness built beside the steel and never left this place. Tomorrow morning, another lunch pail, another sunrise, another beam, another city growing quietly on ordinary dreams. Every straggler van, read all about it. Every morning before sunrise, cap pulled low against the breeze, stack of papers on my shoulder, running down old Maple Street. Mr. Carter wants the headlines, Mrs. Green just wants the fun. Everybody's waiting for today's front page to come. Coffee brewing from the diner, fresh bread drifting through the air. Kids in overalls are laughing, someone's fixing up a chair. Old man Wilson tips his fedora, morning sun, he waves hello. Every corner has a story, everybody seems to know. Extra, extra, read all about it. Morning's waking, town by town. Every headline finds somebody before the sun comes shining down. Life keeps rolling like the railway. Every face has dreams to chase. Another paper, another story, another ordinary day. Some folks smile, some folks hurry, some just stop to read a while. Coins are ringing inside my pocket, that alone can make me smile. Maybe someday
I'll write stories.
maybe someday
People will say
he was only a paper boy, but he knew every name. Steam keeps singing down the railway, church bells echo through the square. Small town mornings never hurry, that's the magic living there. Extra, extra, read all about it. Life keeps turning page by page. Some become the biggest headlines, some grow old without a name. But every morning someone's waiting for another brand new day. Extra, extra, read all about it.
extra, extra.
Read all about it.
Every Friday after supper, he came home smelling like whiskey. Mother never raised her voice, she only held the broken dishes. I learned how silence sounded long before I learned to dream. The train left before the sunrise. Ohio slowly disappeared. I carried one small suitcase and a promise no one heard. I said, I won't come back until life looks different. Money opened every locked door. One by one they called my name. A nicer dress, a brighter city, a different face. The same old pain, people only saw the diamonds. No one saw what they replaced. Sometimes success asked quietly, what are you willing to pay? Flowers filled my apartment, silken crystal covered every room. I could buy almost anything except the girl who left Ohio. One night everything fell apart. The The silence knew my name. I stood there before the mirror, lipstick mixed with tears. For the first time, I couldn't recognize the woman standing here. I thought I was chasing freedom. Maybe I was only running from fear. If I could ride one more train, I'd bring home less money and more of me. The city lost its heartbeat when winter took our home. Mother packed our lives in boxes, headed south where cotton grows. Mississippi waited quietly under skies so wide and blue. That's the summer I first met you. Morning coffee on the porch, barefoot footsteps through the field. You laughed louder than the mockingbirds, making broken days begin to heal. Nothing seemed unusual, nothing felt untrue, until silence started speaking. Whenever I looked at you, some feelings never asked permission. They simply find a human heart before the mind can build its fences before we know who we are. So we carried every quiet moment like a secret no one knew. Not because we dreamed too much, because we already knew. Summer slowly turned to autumn. Leaves began to paint the ground. You spent longer watching sunsets. I stopped asking why. Somehow one evening you folded old work clothes, placed them inside a weathered case. No tears, no questions, only understanding on my face. You never reached for my hand, I never asked you to stay. Sometimes kindness is measured by the road we never take. Life moved on the way life always does. Cities changed, the seasons flew. Maybe somewhere you found happiness. I truly hope you do. Whenever children laugh together, whenever trains fade from view, I remember one Mississippi summer and the road we never knew. Some hearts meet too late, some hearts meet too soon, and some simply learn to let love become kindness. Autumn painted Mississippi in shades of amber gold. Children waved as school was ending, just like every day before. Books beneath my weary arm, I whispered, I'll be home by 5. I never knew the winding road would almost end my life. Silence wrapped around my heartbeat, then suddenly no pain. Morning seemed to bloom forever, like gentle summer rain. Two familiar hands reached for me, faces I had loved. Mother smiled, father laughed. Just as I remember, they showed me fields I'd never seen, where every flower knew my name. No fear, no sorrow, only peace, like sunlight after rain. If forever looked like that, who would ever want to leave? Then somewhere far, a little voice was calling out for me. My father took me through old memories, a bicycle, a wooden swing. Mother brushed my childhood hair while softly helping me to sing. No words were needed anymore. Love filled every place, until I heard a trembling cry calling, Mama. One tiny voice, one tiny hand reached farther than the sky. Love pulled stronger than forever. washed my hands. I cried like I was born again, not because I'd been afraid, but because I almost lost the ordinary life I used to take for granted. Now every sunrise feels like a miracle. Every goodbye a little softer. Every embrace a little longer. Because once I almost didn't come home. Autumn painted Mississippi. You came home wearing yesterday's war, a quiet smile upon your face. The world believed the battle was over, but I could still see its trace. You spoke of building little dreams, a garden, a child, a home. I held your hand beneath the evening sky, praying you'd never walk alone. One afternoon, behind a closed white door, the doctor lowered his eyes. Some wounds are hidden from the world, some never leave our lives. He placed tomorrow in my hands and left without a sound. From that day on, my heart became the place where silence was found. Some give their youth to war, some give their nights to prayer, some carry wounds upon their skin, some hide them deep in there. If one heart had to bear the pain, so yours could still be free, then let that heart forever be mine. The day our little boy was born, I watched you softly cry. You held him close against your chest as if you'd touched the sky. You whispered, "He's my greatest dream." And in your joyful eyes, I knew the weight I'd carry then was never too great a price. Years passed like autumn drifting leaves. He slowly grew so tall. You taught him how to throw a ball, how to stand when life should call. Sometimes the truth would reach my lips, then quietly disappear, because your laughter filled our home far louder than my fear. I never asked to be remembered, I never wished to be called strong. I only pray that when you smiled, my silence would not be wrong. Some heroes never wear a medal, some victories leave no name. Sometimes love is not about the truth, but who protects the flame. If heaven asks me one last day why I chose this road alone, I'll simply say, because I loved him more than I loved my own. There are words the heart keeps forever, not because they're lies, but because they are love. Texas summer 1940. A stranger walked through my door, dust upon his worn-out jacket, like he'd crossed 1,000 shores. He smiled softly when I served him, and the whole room disappeared. Just one evening, one slow dance, one voice I wanted near. He spoke of wells and distant cities, of engine steel and open skies. I spoke little, mostly listened, lost inside his restless eyes. When the lanterns faded slowly and the music whispered low, neither one of us could know then he would be the one I'd never let go. You were only my lover for one night, only one night beneath the stars. Yet somehow you stayed forever inside my heart. Others came and others left, but no one ever touched that part. You were only my lover for one night, yet all my life. The next morning came a telegram, his mother dying far away. He boarded a train before the sunrise suddenly he was gone. A friend of his came by to tell me he said goodbye as best he could. I smiled and nodded through my tears, like somehow understanding would. You were only my lover for one night, only one night beneath the stars. Yet somehow you stayed forever inside my heart. The seasons changed, the years rolled on, but time could never pull apart the memory of my lover and the summer in my heart. 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, then 20 more. People ask me why I waited, why I never wore a wedding ring. How could I explain a feeling words could never bring? Maybe you forgot me somewhere. Maybe life just led you on. Maybe fate had other plans long before the dawn. You were only my lover for one night, yet I loved you all my days. Not because you promised forever, but because you stayed. Not beside me, not in this room, but somewhere deep inside my soul, where no goodbye could ever reach, and no passing years could steal. Texas summer, 1940, and a stranger still dances across my heart. Boston faded in the distance on a cold October train. Mama's grave was growing smaller as I watched the falling rain. My stepfather and his whiskey left more scars than I could hide. So I followed Yukon northward with 1,000 dreams that died. Gold was calling from the papers, every headline promised more. Men were chasing rivers frozen, I was running from before. Dawson City never slept much under lanterns, mud and snow. Miners filled the crowded dance halls, spending money fast as gold. Some saw fortunes in the mountains, some found loneliness instead. And a girl from South Boston learned to smile when hope was dead. Every night the music echoed, every night I played my part, but no one ever asked me what was buried in my heart. They just another shadow in a town of broken dreams. But somewhere in that wilderness, beneath the northern sky, a wounded soul will change my life and teach me how to shine. One December they brought a young man, bleeding badly from his leg. The snow was red upon his trousers, his voice too weak to beg. Back home I'd help my mother treat the horses and the sheep. So I cleaned and wrapped the wound while the winter winds would weep. 3 days later he was walking. 2 weeks later word had spread. If you're hurt, go find Kelly. That was what the miners said. They came looking for gold, but they found my little dog. Men with broken hands and bodies I'd never seen before. Cuts and burns and mining accidents, frostbite from the snow. I never planned to heal a soul, I only did what I knew. Then one night an old prospector placed a nugget in my hand. I tried giving it back to him, but he said, "No, you don't understand. Most of us came here for riches, most of us came here for fame. But when darkness filled this valley, you brought light." And then he said my name. Not Kelly the dancer, not Kelly the girl they bought for a night. Kelly the angel. They came looking for gold through the storms and bitter cold. Some found nothing in the mountains, some found more than they were told. Because kindness shines much brighter than all the treasures people seek. And sometimes heaven sends an angel to the last place you'd expect. The gold is gone, the camps are gone, the snow still falls the same. But somewhere in old Yukon stories, they still remember my name. Kelly the angel. Kelly the angel.
Chicago, 1907. The posters knew my face too well. They called me Poison Mushroom long before they learned my name. Children laughed outside the canvas, grown men pointed from the crowd. But no one stayed long enough to hear my quiet voice. The circus of light took me in when the world had nowhere else. No father waiting by a doorway, no mother calling me home. Each night beneath the lanterns, I played the part they came to see. A strange little man with a giant head, a penny bought their laughter. But after the music faded and the crowd was finally gone, I sat beside an oil lamp, writing poems no one would read. They came for amusement, I stayed because I had to live. They came to laugh at what God had made different, but inside this weary heart were the same dreams as theirs. To be loved, to belong, to live one ordinary life. Then one spring afternoon, a little girl appeared. Sometimes she brought a notebook, sometimes she brought a pen. She never called me poison mushroom, she never stared too long. She spoke to me like anyone else, and that felt like a miracle. I called her my angel, though she never knew why. She asked about the poems and listened when I spoke. For the first time in my life, I wasn't a spectacle, I was simply Jonathan, sitting beneath the evening sky. They came for amusement, but she came to understand. They saw a curiosity, she saw a human soul. And for a little while the world became less cold, because one small kindness can outshine 1,000 laughs. The trains kept moving westward, the circus packed and left. Another town, another crowd, another night beneath the tent. Before the final performance, she placed a book into my hands. Its title was Light, and inside was written, never forget who you are. The years have passed like shadows, the tents are long gone now. Most who laughed have been forgotten, their voices lost in time. But I still keep that little book beside my bed each night. And when the darkness gathers, I open it once more. They paid to laugh at me, but she taught me how to smile. And though the world remembers the man they called poison mushroom, I hope somewhere beyond the years an angel remembers Jonathan. Winter came early that year, and so did the hunger. The factory closed in October and never opened again. Every morning I walk those streets, looking for work in vain. My wife tried not to worry, my little girl tried to smile, but hope was getting harder with every passing mile. The cupboard held no answers. The table held no bread. And every night I drowned my fears with a bottle beside my bed. But there was one who never left me through every darkened day. A scruffy old dog named Tony, who always found a way. Then one cold Sunday morning, he came running through the snow, dragging something twice his size from somewhere I don't know. Tony brought home hope, wrapped inside a piece of meat. He laid it at my tired feet like a gift from Heaven's street. I held him close and cried as he wagged his tail so proud. And in that silent moment, he spoke without a sound. I shouted, "You'll get yourself killed someday, stealing from somebody's store." But deep inside I knew he saw what I ignored. A man who'd given up, a man too tired to fight, a man forgetting why he had to survive. That night I poured the whiskey out and watched it hit the ground. The next day I took the train downtown and searched the whole town around. I carried bricks, I swept the floors, I worked wherever I could. Not because life became easy, but because Tony said I should. Tony brought home hope, not the meat he dragged that day, not the meal upon our table, but the strength to find a way. And whenever times get hard, I still remember how a hungry dog saved a family without knowing how. The Great Depression came and went. The years rolled slowly by, but every good thing that followed started on that winter night, when a dog named Tony brought home hope.
I was 12 years old the last time I saw my parents, and the first time I saw true kindness. We left Nottingham behind us, sold everything we owned. My father carried dreams across the ocean foam. America was waiting a better life for me was all they ever dreamed. Then one cold April evening, the world began to shake. The music stopped, the people screamed, the sea began to take. I remember frightened faces running through the night, and violin melodies drifting toward the sky. Mother, why are they still playing? I asked her through my tears. She held me close and whispered, they're saying goodbye, my dear. And when we reached the lifeboats, there was nowhere left to go. Too many hands were reaching through the darkness and the cold. My father begged a sailor, but all he heard was rage. Then a stranger touched his shoulder and said, take my place. He wore a fine black overcoat, a gentleman, I suppose. But all I truly remember was kindness in his eyes. The sailor tried to stop him, but he simply shook his head, then lifted me into the boat and gave me life instead. As the lifeboat touched the water, I heard my mother cry, you must live, no matter what, you must survive. The ship broke in the distance, beneath a frozen sky, and everyone I loved disappeared that night. Many years have passed since then. My hair has turned to gray, but every time I hold this cross, I see his face again. The man who owed me nothing, the man who never lied, the man who gave a frightened child the rest of her life. Some people call it courage, some call it sacrifice. I only know that I am here because he gave me his place. I was 12 years old last time I saw my parents, and the first time I saw true kindness. We left Nottingham behind us, sold everything we owned. My father carried dreams across the ocean foam. America was waiting, or so we believed. A better life for me was all they ever dreamed. Then one cold April evening, the world began to shake. The music stopped, the people screamed, the sea began to take. I remember frightened faces running through the night, and violin melodies drifting toward the sky. Mother, why are they still playing? I asked her through my tears. She held me close and whispered, they're saying goodbye, my dear. And when we reached the lifeboats, there was nowhere left to go. Too many hands were reaching through the darkness and the cold. My father begged a sailor, but all he heard was rage. Then a stranger touched his shoulder and said, take my place. He wore a fine black overcoat, a gentleman, I suppose. But all I truly remember was kindness in his eyes. The sailor tried to stop him, but he simply shook his head, then lifted me into the boat and gave me life instead. As the lifeboat touched the water, I heard my mother cry, you must live, no matter what, you must survive. The ship broke in the distance, beneath a frozen sky, and everyone I loved disappeared that night. Many years have passed since then. My hair has turned to gray, but every time I hold this cross, I see his face again. The man who owed me nothing, the man who never lied, the man who gave a frightened child the rest of her life. People call it courage, some call it sacrifice. I only know that I am here because he gave me his place. Liverpool faded slowly behind the morning mist, and I told myself I would never look back. The harbor disappeared like a photograph in rain, and every mile between us was supposed to ease the pain. I carried one small suitcase, a picture and a ring, and all the things I promised I would leave behind. 7 days across the ocean, 7 nights beneath the stars, trying to outrun memories that were never very far. 168 hours running away across the endless sea, searching for a life that wasn't haunted by yesterday. But every wave kept whispering your name back to me, and I began to understand some things never leave. The ship was full of strangers, dreaming of a different life. Families gathered laughing while I held my silence tight. Somewhere in the darkness, a violin softly played, and suddenly I saw your face among the fading waves. The ocean grew wider, but the memory stayed. I thought another country could erase the tears I cried. I thought another skyline could leave the past behind. But grief is not a prison, and love is not a chain. Perhaps the heart was never meant to forget. 168 hours running away to the other side of the world, and somewhere between Liverpool and the lights of New York, I stopped running, I stopped hiding, I stopped saying goodbye, and carried you with me into tomorrow. The Statue of Liberty appeared in the morning light. People cheered, people cried, and for the because I had forgotten you, but because I was finally ready to live again. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin tonight, I'd like to dedicate this song to the man who has spent a lifetime sitting behind that piano, the man who helped every singer shine without ever asking to be remembered. Tonight, this song is for him. I still remember years ago, a younger face beneath the glow of golden lights and cigarette smoke, and melodies drifting slow, while voices came and voices went, and seasons passed the same old room. There was always someone waiting there behind the piano. He never stood beneath the spotlight, never asked to hear applause, but every song we ever sang began beneath his hands. Oh, play those memories once again, like you did long ago. Every note became a place that only dreamers know. You gave your life to melodies and asked for nothing more. Tonight we sing for you, the man behind the piano. How many hearts have found their way through songs you helped us sing? How many tears and quiet smiles were carried on your wings? The world remembers voices and names upon the stage, but some of the greatest stories are written from the shadows. And now the room is standing still, the glasses rest untouched, the old piano softly waits for one last loving touch. And every singer here tonight knows what we owe to you, for every dream you carried when our own faith was fading. Oh, play those memories once again, let every note take flight, let the echoes fill this room one final time tonight. The years may fade like autumn leaves, but this will still be true. Every song inside our hearts will always carry you. The lights grow dim, grows quiet. The audience rises to their feet. You touch the keys one final time, a single chord still ringing in the dark. Thank you for every note. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I'd like to dedicate this song to the gentleman at table 7. So many years have passed me by, like smoke beneath the moonlit sky. The old cafe has changed its name, but somehow feels the same. The lights are softer than before. The piano waits beside the floor, and memories return once more to table 7. You never asked for anything, you never crossed the line. You simply listened every night and left a rose behind. Oh, gentlemen at table 7, are you listening tonight? Do you still sit beneath the shadows beyond the candlelight? The years have taken almost everything, but one thing still remains: a single rose and your quiet name. I still remember rainy nights, the laughter and the city lights, the way you'd smile and raise your glass as another song would pass. The world kept turning endlessly while you'd slip through our hands, but somehow you remained a faithful silhouette. The room grows still, the years fade away, and for a moment you're here again. Oh, gentlemen at table 7, this song belongs to you. For every rose you left behind, and every dream you knew. Though time has carried us apart across the endless years, your memory still lives within these melodies. The stage grows quiet, the lights grow dim. A waiter places one red rose upon the piano, I smile and softly bow my head. Good night, my gentleman at table 7.